guys, this is T and I'm practice English every day. So today I'm going to talk about the best way to learn English. Okay, so now I have a question for you. Can you tell me your way to learn English? So okay, I think you learn English in the traditional way and today. And so I'm the same with you. In the past when I started learning English till now, I always learn word by word and when I find a new word, I always find it in the dictionary meaning and I memorize it. In that way, I probably remember a lot of individual words. And when I study at primary school, secondary school, or high school, I whenever teachers check new words, I always volunteer and I get many good marks. But I can't still remember I can still remember individual words for a long time. And in fact, I use it in a slow way. And when I talk with foreigners, I don't know what to say because at that time in my head, I just have individual words. I don't know how to make questions or how to make sentences. So now so example for example, I have a word hate. So when I find this word, I always write down and I find it in the dictionary and I memorize it. So but when I say he hates me or she hates me, sometimes I still forget s. So I think this way isn't efficient. And besides, I think grammar is very important. And I think with grammar, I can't speak English. I can't speak English because I'm afraid of losing face. I'm afraid of making mistakes. And I think if I study English very well, study grammar very well, I will speak English easily and quickly. So quickly and now for example, I have a sentence. He has learned English for 4 years. So I always think carefully before saying, and I always focus on grammar. I analyze subject is he. Will go with auxiliary verb has. In this case, don't use have. So I focus on grammar. I focus on text. So I speak English very slow, and I have learned English for 13 years. And I remember in that time, teacher always told me learn by heart new words and grammar. I have to. So I have to write 2 lines for each new word. So I think it is very boring. And uh, uh, with grammar I do the same. And although I have good result, but I can't speak English well. So I think most people in our class have learned English for over 10 years. But now I have a question for you. Can you speak English easily, quickly, or and automatically? You say no, so why not? So I will share with you the best way to learn English. Firstly, do you know AJ Holt? So he is a famous doctor. He comes from America. He found an easy English system that is effortless English, and he has Master of Teacher diploma. Teacher means teaching English to speakers of other languages. So he taught at many universities on the world, and he helps many people to speak English automatically, and they remember English words and grammar forever. So they feel wonderful about their ability. So how does he do to help many people? Are you curious? Okay, so he has 7 rules, and today I'm going to talk about the rule number 1 and rule number 2. Rule number 1 is learn English phrases, not individual words. So what is phrase? Phrase is group of words So why do you learn English phrases? Because phrases give you a lot of information, much more information, and it is very easy to remember. So I have a sentence. John hates dog. So when you say that sentence, you will remember the whole story. You will remember who John is and remember he hates dog. He didn't like it, and you learn and you learn in that way. Your English improve magically. And every time, when when you when you learn in that way. Your grammar is improved. Your grammar, you're learning grammar awesome, and you don't need to think about the grammar. And every time when you find a new word, please write down with sentences or phrases, or when you review that word again, you please write down phrases or sentences, not individual words. Okay, that is rule number one I want to share with you. And now I want to share with you the rule number two. It helps you to speak English very well without grammar. That is, do not study grammar. So many people hear that hear that all of them say without grammar. So how will they speak English well? Oh, so now I want to share with you the best way, the second way to learn English. Okay, it is do not study grammar. Okay, why do you have to do that? Have to learn that way? Because when you write English, you have time. You can think about it. You can erase your mistakes. It's okay. But for speaking, there is no time, and you have to answer immediately. For example, for example, for example, when there is a foreigner asks you, can you tell me the way to the supermarket? So in that time, you stand there and you think about the grammar. You focus on the grammar and you think many things. So you don't answer immediately. It makes foreigner feel bored, and they can't wait for you. So you failed. Okay. So and I think you will. So I think if you continue focusing on grammar, you will hurt your speaking and you understand slowly. Okay. And I think you will you're going to, you will you should learn, you should listen every day, listen much more. And the most important is input. You can read, but don't read textbook or grammar book. Just read easy book or easy novels. Okay. And you can listen many things. For example, VOA, BBC, or tactics for listening, and mini story of AJ Holt, and many things. Okay. And I think when you listen English much more, you can learn many structures in structures in an automatic way. Okay, that's all I want to share with you, the best way to learn English. I hope you will speak English very well. Okay, thanks for watching and goodbye.